Wireless Mount for the Pizza Boy, and welcome back to Madden 22 Franchise Mode. This is Road to Super Bowl 56, and this week we are starting our home opener against the Seattle Seahawks, so let's get straight into it.
The saying goes, there's a first time for everything. And for Russell Wilson, today's his first game ever at US Bank Stadium. Will the Vikings give him a rude introduction? Find out next on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit. We can just talk about defense, but let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goal. You better finish your drive with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
I think the skull chant was so much better in Madden 21 because you can actually hear the skull chant. In this game, you can barely even hear it. Okay, well, I did, ooh, that was a good one. I did get a new player. I signed Thaddeus. I actually traded one of my lower overalls I'm not going to use for him. So, because I needed another fast guy as a tight end, and Thaddeus Moss was the guy that I think could get it done whenever Junior gets hurt.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but
I don't want that to happen. And there we go. Adam Thielen's first catch of the game. Yes.
And it shouldn't come as any surprise that you say Adam Thielen made a catch, and it was for a first down. He comes off another solid season.
Oh, God. That line.
One of the best route runners in the NFL.
Oh, no.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
Ooh, that was a nice juke. That was a beautiful juke by Dalvin Cook.
13 yards as the Vikings.
Trey Flowers got me, but
well, no slow start here.
No.
Nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early.
We can't slow down.
Right? Threw the ball on first
Actually,
down
right
for a
now,
nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball.
I don't
Looks
think
like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Jets got the first catch.
Nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I might get a couple yards with this play, but
draw play. Cousins to Cook.
Oh, the blocking was not good, but
word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just gonna call it productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big time game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins gives way to Cook. Ooh. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Thielen. That's not what we want to see. That's not good.
And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. While the trainers
that's
take
not
a look,
what we wanted.
We'll step aside.
But D.D. Westbrook is in, Fitz is in, Jets is in, but
on 3rd down, Cousins. And
but
down,
we're going to Dalvin. We're going to the check down.
That sets up a first and goal.
Actually, no, we're going to the running back, but
so far, 3 runs, 3
could be a
passes.
check
All
down.
3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now,
let's substitute for now.
You're scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for
CJ Ham could get into the end zone on this play. He could.
Trying the power
And he
game.
did. CJ's Ham did get into the end zone for us.
Touchdown.
That is good.
CJ Ham.
5 yards.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings take the
That was
ball
a good
and
hole for
score
CJ.
their opening drive.
And look at all those Vikings fans happy. Now it's just
Greg Joseph on for
trying
the
to
extra
make
point.
sure that we can keep this lead. We just need to
He's
stop
got it, and the Vikings
Russell.
take a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Of course they play that. They actually enhance that song for us to hear it.
Minnesota's
I think that's
kick
actually
team
cool.
ready, and the Vikings boom it
But
away.
I want to hear the school chant. I want to actually hear it. Hear the drums being pounded. Actually, we can hear that, but for the school chant, it's actually can't even hear that, bro.
As he gets set to lead yet again the Seattle Seahawks offense.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Ooh, look at Anthony's there. Both Anthony and Eric Kendricks are there to get that
The
tackle.
numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game.
See, the hitman over there.
The run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want
And who's
to
that?
do
DJ Wanham.
Gotta have some contingencies.
Russell, you're not going anywhere.
Maybe throw it a little bit to open up things.
Oh, this is gonna be a passing down. I know that.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not all 3rd downs are gonna be pretty.
Marches forward.
But the hitman got that tackle. I wish we would have forced a fumble, but not every play is gonna be a fumble.
On 1st down, Carson.
Come on, guys, tackle him.
This defense for the Vikings very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense.
Sherman, Richard, come on.
Every week, and they carried it out.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is
I
made
low-key
at
forgot I
the
had
Vikings
Richard.
43. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge, first down Seattle.
What the heck was that?
Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to
Was that the one that saw that?
That's
Did
it.
he get hiked the ball?
This defense for the Vikings very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young
Yeah,
season.
you guys just said that.
We had a nice
Come on.
conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
This throw complete. Wilson
Ooh, here the
Lockett.
hitman.
And this is going to turn into another
Tyler
first
Lockett.
down as
Oh,
the tackle is
we
made
need
at the
to
Vikings
guard him. We
24-yard
need to get a
line.
good guard on him.
19 yards to pick up.
DK.
There. Move the chains.
I don't think he's. Russell hasn't thrown to DK yet.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And this time they were ready for him.
No,
as they'll stop
Carson.
him right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no.
Gain on the play there. Second down.
Get to DK. Come on. We don't want him to
From the
go
shotgun,
unguarded.
Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's
That's good.
incomplete.
That's good.
That his first incompletion
Third
after
and 10,
a
third and 10.
4-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't
All right,
back off
everyone
from what they're
is
doing.
guarded.
I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
He
Oh.
rifles one that's intercepted.
Mackenzie
Mackenzie
Alexander.
Alexander with a pick. And he'll take
Now
it
that
all the way
is
near the
beautiful.
40-yard line.
Russell's first throw to DK ended up with Mackenzie Alexander picking the ball.
Very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket.
No,
It
that
was
wasn't
there
DK.
for them. If you don't
DK
know
was
what you
getting
see, just throw it away.
guarded by
Make sure
Sherman.
you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy.
That is what we wanted.
You saw the end result.
Home field advantage.
Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
This is also playing defense.
Up there, and the drive starting very nicely.
What's that? We're also playing. Oh, isn't Russell number 8?
Good things happened. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now
this is weird.
1,000-yard seasons, but 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is
that was
running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Now Cousins.
That is Moss's first reception as a Viking.
Again, as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. His first catch good for 14 there, and
he's done a catch for Fitz.
Getting the ball is Cook running left, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now
there we go.
Completion to his tight end.
My heart was just pounding, thinking, please make that catch.
26.
Please make it. We needed that.
Catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now Cook running right. Down to the 25.
Oh, it's gonna be the safety.
2nd and 8.
Jamal Adams.
Think about the strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific
Jefferson,
play
what are you doing?
over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
There we go, Madison. That's what we wanted.
Inside the 20.
1st and 10.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around.
2-minute warning.
This time he gets it out to his back. And it's
I am spreading the ball well, so that's good.
They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Richardson?
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
All right. Goal line. We need a good touchdown here.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They try again with Cook.
And there we go. Cook is a mid-touchdown. Delvin is cooking. The chef has got in.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch
needed that.
the lead.
We need that. We need to keep momentum on our side.
Here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And there will not
England
be a
lost
return
to...
here. It's a
Oh,
touchback.
New England
and
won.
they'll come out to the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But
Yeah, I
they
bet
did put
they
together, Charles,
would.
a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception,
I need DK to be
that doesn't
man on
good
man.
to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's just
And
a
he's
little
going to
bit.
get a good gain of 9 here,
That's
up
just
to
a
the
little bit.
34. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he's got some space here. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
That is good.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily,
Yes.
we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
That is not the best throw. That's a linebacker just waiting for that pass to be thrown to them. And the fans are
You
all
see
happy.
Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to.
Well, we are establishing the
they
run
could
really
open
well.
up and have success through
But-
the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far,
Sure.
in the second quarter.
I'm just gonna pound the rock
Cook.
right now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going
timeout.
moving the football.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So duh.
As the clock will stop with 37
Trying-
seconds to
trying
play
to get a good
in
play
this
in.
first half. With a heavy set out there, 3
Trying
tight
to
ends
get-
in the formation
Yeah,
for
3
third
tight
and
ends.
3. Cousins to throw it. Man open, it's Moss complete.
All right,
And the
hurry up,
Vikings are
offense.
going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Cousins.
And Thaddeus Moss, first touchdown as a Viking.
Minnesota. Thaddeus Moss. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime.
There we go.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down.
21-0. Russell, what is going on with you?
They don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Been a good
So
game.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5
That
yards
was a
as he's
good
taken
hit
down
stick.
right at the 20.
I don't even know
Coming
who
to
I
the
was
line
using,
to begin
but
their next drive, the Seahawks
that was a good hit
offense,
stick.
as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And he's got room. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken.
I missed the
Perhaps a chance
tackle.
for one more quick play and then another
I thought they
timeout
were just gonna
if
be,
they hurry. We'll see.
I thought I was going to be switching to the hitman to get a good hit stick, but
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
an Hail Mary attempt.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
No.
And he'll be taken down, but not
Okay.
before he works it past
That's
the
been a good
50.
half for us. A good
So
half.
we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head
Oh,
down
yeah,
to
125
Orlando,
passing
that's where we
yards.
find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Let's see what the coach
All
wants.
right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in week 3 of the new year. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. Allen Robinson, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And at the half, they trail the visiting Jets in that ball game. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown catch in that first half. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half, and it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
We're keeping Russell Wilson down
The
his yards.
Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession.
Because we got a challenge for this week.
Action.
Keep him under 75 yards rushing, and we are.
A return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
An accident. But
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah,
that's how we do it.
Now, so as you mentioned, try to find something to string
pick
together,
this
get
game.
some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big.
And there it is.
Gonna go down.
Neil Hunter.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And when you think of the
That
Vikings,
is
you think of a
good.
team that brings a lot of pressure to the quarterback, but a surprise in 2020. Only 23 sacks as a unit last year. So they're in need of bigger production from their pass rush in 2021.
And
Remember,
we
last
are
year's
giving
numbers,
it now.
they're in the bottom 5 in the NFL. No way they want a repeat of that.
This has been an outstanding team so far.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high
he
gear,
threw Xavier Woods off of him.
Out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across
Still need
midfield to
keep
the 40
man up
now
for DK.
1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
And he is not going anywhere. Daniil is back into the backfield.
Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
He has been.
It reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach probably just looked at him and said, applaud.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Okay.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Xavier Woods got that.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
There we go.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately...
Oh, that was a wobbler, too.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive
DK
going,
got
looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So
Way
the
too
Vikings
greedy.
to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Justin
That would have
Jefferson
been
there, but it's
a
going to
nice
be
solid
second
pass,
down.
but
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Gets us to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think Junior would be the best bet for this
From
play.
the shotgun, it's Cousins.
And it was.
Tight end, that's Smith.
Drag route is the best route to go
Bounds
to.
across the 30-yard line.
Short
That
and
was a route
simple.
run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But
that's not what you
wanted.
wanted.
Start Charles getting the interception here, and look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back.
And he is in for the Harry touchdown.
Come on.
For DK Metcalf, we know all about that sprinter speed that he has. It was definitely on display.
That's not what we wanted.
He was able to pick up good yardage after the catch.
That really isn't what we wanted.
A quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Myers connects on the PAT, and it'll be cut down to 14.
Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted.
Unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
It's better than being at the 1.
And now out comes Minnesota. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
We are.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Try to get some yards back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled
Giving it to Thielen. So
around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now Cousins. And he completes it to Westbrook. And able to rip up
come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
All right, bubble pass,
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Getting Dalvin up there.
Down at the 27-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Gonna have to go with this.
Cousins now to throw on first down. The open man is Westbrook.
DD, okay.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going.
Wait, we got to get this score. Go back to a 3-score lead.
Get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Yes.
And we return, welcoming you back.
A good even run pass game.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
This way.
First down. Here's Cousins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And we're in there now. There we go.
He is in.
Yeah, this time we're in. That's what we needed. What we wanted.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the
There we
book,
go.
doesn't it? Because
Cousins, you
scores
bounced back
already,
this drive.
Just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
We got a good lead still. This is a good spot to keep the Seahawks in to actually win the game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
All right.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Tampa Bay?
This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th
Eric
time today.
Kendricks.
Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will stop right around the 25. And just another reason to celebrate on the defensive side of the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Yeah.
He brings it back.
Diggs read that. He read that good to get that catch.
One of the things you always like about Quandre Diggs is his ability to bring his cornerback build and skills to
Junior
the
was
position.
open.
Had a career high 5
By
interceptions
Quandre
with the Seahawks
Diggs.
in 2020, where he was a first-time Pro Bowler. I love the way he plays in the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Wilson. Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right
That was
out
his
front
first
there on the
rush.
scramble, and it's 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now Wilson on 1st down. That completes it again to Metcalf.
Oh.
And inside the 20,
Metcalf juked Harry.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
All right, we need to get this. We need to get man-on-man. We need somebody to beat DK.
They run the counter. Carson, and they get to him quickly here.
We're keeping Carson low for his yards.
3 yards on the pickup.
That's good.
There, and it'll be 2nd down.
No. That's a big no-no.
They run again with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Hey.
Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
They're
And
still,
the Seahawks
they're still
have
down
got it
low.
back to a
That's still
two-score
good,
game
kind
in
of.
the 4th.
We're still at a good point.
Touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No,
time is not the ally for them.
But it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter,
Fish.
like they needed the
You wanted more yards.
They couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics minutes into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
There we go. Dalvin. You're getting into the game now. You're getting into the game. That was a beautiful run and a beautiful juke. Beautiful both things. But it's going to be a 2-minute warning. And Dalvin is cooking now. Though he doesn't have his X factor, he's cooking still.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Cook stripped the ball.
What?
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
What? I think he was in.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives him a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Give him 9 there on first down completion. It's caught, Lockett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawks first down.
I'm still trying to figure out that fumble.
Here's Wilson to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
The former Seahawk kicking the ball off for the second time this game. He's most shown them he's still in here. He's still good.
A pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that was really well.
Here we got that block.
All the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Cousins here to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes
I should have ran the ball, but
now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
You know what? There's a shotgun pass I want to do. Right. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
I still don't get.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Going right side here, and that's complete.
All right, Dede.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
50 seconds.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense
We're by midfield.
Go for it here on 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets it down to the 48.
And he did it.
First. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh,
third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one.
I had the game. I should have kneeled it, but I didn't.
Well, don't change that.
That is on me. That is on me. I should have kneeled it, but I wanted more yards.
It was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And And the Vikings hands team able to recover.
Yeah.
That should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
It is. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Yeah, that's game now.
Coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Charles, why didn't
Made a mistake at the end.
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
All right. Well. Oh, they're not going to talk anymore? But I did throw a foolish pick at the end that I probably shouldn't have threw. But that was a good game. I still stayed up on top. Couple risky passes I did, but we did good. But I'm just going to end this here, and if you guys liked it, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.
9, 8, 7, ignition, 5, 4,